Hi B6 super cool kids. I hope that you have enjoyed learning about opinion writing as much as I have enjoyed teaching you about opinion writing. Today we're going to be focusing on the importance of introductions in your writing. But first of all, I wanted to just go over the parts of writing that we have learned. In opinion writing, we have learned that we need an introduction, but that is not our opinion. We state our opinion after the introduction, and then we give at least 2 reasons why that is our opinion. Remember, we learned last week that reasons should try to convince the reader why your opinion is so important. And then just like with any piece of writing, we need to have a conclusion at the end. Let's focus on opinions. And I know we're going to focus on introductions. And I know this should be a review because as we've learned about informative writing and narrative writing, every piece of writing has to start with an introduction. We have to grab that reader's attention and make them want to read our reading or want to read what we're writing. We want to introduce them to the topic. We want to state the topic that we're sharing about. And remember, the introduction always comes before your opinion. For example, there are 4 seasons. That would be an introduction. Then the opinion might be, fall is my favorite season. Another example would be, ice cream has many flavors. Now you're going to state your opinion. That's the introduction. The opinion would be chocolate ice cream is the very best flavor there is. So let's dive into some examples of what makes a strong introduction. This one would definitely grab a reader's attention. Have you ever heard of a school using technology for every lesson? So that's my introduction, boys and girls. That would tell the reader what I'm going to write about, and it captures their attention and makes them want to keep reading. If this were my piece of writing, then I would state my opinion about using technology for every lesson. Here's another one. This would be a great introduction. Have you ever seen a dog sit and lay down on command? Now, I'm not telling you my opinion about that yet. This is just an introduction. It's telling you what I'm going to write about, and it's capturing the attention. It doesn't always have to start with a question at all. We learned about onomatopoeia, and that seemed to be a favorite way for you guys to introduce your writing a couple of months ago. Like, bring. Is that the sound of a telephone? And then you might go on in an opinion sentence and tell us what your opinion of phones are. Ooh, here's another strong introduction. Some kids have bedtimes and some kids can stay up until whenever they want. So you're stating a fact, and then your next step would be to write your opinion about bedtimes and then reasons as to why those are your opinions. All right, some of these would not be strong opinions. Animals are cool. That just sounds like someone's opinion. How about this one? I like to get exercise. That's my opinion, right? And in all honesty, I don't really like to exercise. But anyway, so this would be an opinion. This would not be how I would start a writing. Video games are fun to play. Remember, that's an opinion. That's not an introduction. That's an opinion sentence. Okay, so boys and girls, I did a couple of writings that I want to share with you to demonstrate the parts of the writings that we have learned about so far. So this first one, here's my introduction. Every spring, the farm has lots of animals. Okay, that's my introduction. Here's my opinion. My favorite baby farm animal is the tiny white lamb. So do you see the difference between the introduction and the opinion? Now I'm going to move on to reasons. One reason I love baby lambs is because they are fluffy and cuddly. Did you notice that I used one of my reason stems here. Good. In addition, that's another reason stem. Baby lambs are playful and adorable. Okay, so the only thing that this piece of writing is missing is the conclusion. Now, when we are writing, and as you've been practicing writing on Google Docs, we've been having you separate, here's your opinion, here's the reasons. Well, we don't separate our writing. I did separate it here, but I'd like to read the whole thing to you without stopping to say, this is the introduction, this is the opinion, these are the reasons. So I'm going to put it all together right now. Every spring, the farm has lots of animals. My favorite baby farm animal is the tiny white lamb. One reason I love baby lambs is because they are fluffy and cuddly. In addition, baby lambs are playful and adorable. So that's how it would read if we were to put it all together. Now remember, I'm missing my conclusion there. We're going to focus on strong conclusions next week. I have one more that I color-coded, but I didn't separate. But I stayed with the same color scheme. Introduction, opinion, reasons. So one more time. Introduction, opinion, reasons. Now, as I read this, I want to point out several things to you. Okay, I'm going to start with indenting. Whenever we write a paragraph, we always indent. That lets the reader know that we're starting a new paragraph. So I indented here. I left a little bit of space before I started my first line. Everything else is lined up flush along the left side. Okay, and it starts like this. Have you ever had the world's greatest French fries? So that's my introduction to draw you in. And you're probably thinking, well, what does Mrs. L think are the greatest French fries? So now I'm going to state my opinion. I don't start that on a new line. In my examples I did, but when I'm writing, if I still have space, I'm going to continue my writing. So here I go. In my opinion, comma, In-N-Out prepares the most mouth-watering fries. Now that's my opinion. Remember, you might have different opinions. You might think McDonald's makes the best fries, or Del Taco makes the best fries, or Burger King makes the best fries. This is my opinion, and I want to give you reasons to support it. As I begin my reasons, I'm not starting that on a brand new line. In a paragraph, after our punctuation, we leave a little bit of space, and then we continue. So now I'm going to start my reasons. To start, remember, I always want to use a reason stem. To start, their fries are made from potatoes. There's one of my reasons, but I'm going to give extra information about that. Therefore, I feel like I am eating healthy. Now, that's not another reason. That's just a support from my first reason. So here's my first reason again. To start, their fries are made from potatoes. Therefore, I feel like I am eating healthy. Here's my second reason. Also, comma, the fries from In-N-Out are always fresh and piping hot. That's my second reason, but I'm going to give you a little more information about that. I have to eat them on my way home if I drive through. And all of this is true, by the way, friends. So I want you to notice several things. Indenting. I have my introduction, my opinion, and my reasons. I never start a new part of my writing on a brand new line if I still have space in my line. After my ending punctuation, I leave space and then I continue writing until I run out of room. That's when I go to the next line. And when you state a reason, you can give more information to support that reason. That's what you'll be doing a lot in third grade as you develop your writing even more. So I've got my introduction, my opinion, my first reason, my second reason. And underlined in pink, this is just extra information. Okay, friends, I'm going to put it all together and read it for you. Have you ever had the world's greatest French fries? In my opinion, In-N-Out prepares the most mouth-watering fries. To start, their fries are made from potatoes. Therefore, I feel like I'm eating healthy. Also, the fries from In-N-Out are always fresh and piping hot. I have to eat them on my way home if I drive through. Now, the only thing that's missing, super cool kids, from this writing is the conclusion. Because right now it doesn't feel like I'm done. But I'd like you to go ahead and head over to Google Docs, where you are going to practice writing an introduction, an opinion, and 2 reasons. So I'd like you to beef those up a little bit, you guys. You are amazing writers. Let's stretch out your sentences and give extra information. Include adjectives like piping hot and mouth-watering. Include other things that make our sentences more interesting, like when, where, how, why, and how. So anytime you can incorporate more of that into your writing, it just makes your writing better. Okay, friends, next week in writing, we will look forward to adding conclusions to our well-written writings of opinions. Have a great afternoon. Bye.